action. Congrats to all the finalists, and I can't wait to see what everyone does in our second game day next month. Last but not least, locker codes. Enter these codes and see if you can pull your next great My Team card.
The Hawks on their way to the locker room earlier, hoping to send their fans home happy tonight. Our setting, we are new.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the center position. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Basket good.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Young passes to Capella. They break it out, 5-on-3. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I'll tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups, and I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Young, and Tatum pulls it down.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Young. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. We're about 1 minute into the first. At the elbow, Hunter. The kick out to Young.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
And the second season for Trey Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Walker with it. To the paint. Here's Tatum. Rebounded by Capella.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
Young passes to Capella from deep. Young's shot is off.
So far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
From deep, Walker. And it's John Collins with the rebound. The Hawks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Herter passes to Hunter. And he banks in the layup.
Every basket from this kind of range is going to help Hunter's perimeter game. Doesn't worry about the defense.
It's Brown on the wing. Inside. And Hayward gets it to go on the assist by Brown.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
The Hawks trail by 6. Young finds Capella. Hunter with it and taken away by Brown. Tatum drives in, and the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, tremendous find there by Kemba. He draws loads of attention, opens the court up for his teammates.
And it's blocked. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break, and the dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome.
Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters, but ultimately your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Here's Reddish. Rebound by Williams. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for Boston. Oh, the lob to Smart. Tatum finds Smart. The kick out to Tatum. Boston, no good that time either.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Teague can be a knockdown shooter, especially from the free throw line.
This is his first free throw of the game. And so Teague gets 2 free throws.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Tatum on the wing. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Bembry's shot good. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. It's deflected. They recover it. Passes it to Wanamaker. Tatum with it. Picked up by Teague. Tatum's shot is off. Reddish the pass to Bembry. Off with the layup.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Boston, Enes Kanter is out there with Williams. Then it's Williams. Then there's Smart, and it's Wanamaker in at the point guard.
You know, he just plays with such tenacity on both ends. Williams is a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
To the middle, stolen by Kanter. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Smart passes to Kanter. The kick out to Brown. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And really, Brown is astonishing when he takes it inside. The defense does not know what to do with it.
Here's Bembry. He doesn't hit that one. Excellent D there from Williams. Boston leading by 10. Brown the pass to Kanter. Back to Brown. Over Reddish. And another basket for Boston.
And love how assured Brown looks taking these shots. His mid-range game is on point. He's squaring up like that.
Lays it up off the glass. Brown's got the lead up to 14 now for Boston.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Collins checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Hunter comes in for Reddish. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for DeAndre Bembry. Young is subbed in for Teague. Then for the Celtics, Daniel Tice is checked in for Enes Kanter. Hayward comes in for Smart. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Boston.
Back to Walker.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And Herter gets it to go. Herter's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, getting to the right spot so important in the offense, and Herter positioned himself well in the fast break.
And that one, good. And the Celtics lead by 12.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Out of hand on it, and he's able to get it back. And he gets it back.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Hayward finds Brown. Outside Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Atlanta making some changes. Jones checked in for Bruno Fernando. And it's Clint Capella in for John Collins. And then for Boston, Williams comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Tatum in for Gordon Hayward. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Boston making a switch here. Smart's checked in. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Tatum leading the charge.
A young guy with maturity, awareness, and a feel for the game. Tatum is special.
Hunter, the pass to Capella. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Tice. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And that one falls for Smart. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis. But Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
The Hawks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Smart deciding where to go with it. To the inside. And Tice gets it to go. And the Celtics lead by 18.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Herter passes to Jones. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Young from past the arc. His 4th shot, his 4th miss. Still looking for his touch tonight. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Herter passes to Young. With 1 on the clock, and that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. Thank you, David, and we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching. There was no stopping Jason Tatum in the first half. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. And that'll do it for us.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Lloyd Pierce. Williams finds Canner. Celtics passing it around. Here's Smart. Back to Williams. Stolen by Collins. Here's Hunter. Finished off the break. Hunter's got the first basket of the second half here for Atlanta.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Wanamaker looking over the floor. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Smart passes to Williams. Over Collins. Goes back up. The shot by Williams, no good. The Hawks trail by 20. Pushing it up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
How about that? John Collins with some footwork down low. That looked like it's been practiced in the offseason.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
Here's Teague. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Stellar effort from Jeff Teague. Gets contact on his way to the rim.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Collins. And a change for the Celtics. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Now, here's Reddish. He's covered by Brown. Reddish kicks to Teague. Reddish the pass to Bembry. Down low. Pass to Reddish. Puts up a 3. Atlanta gets it back. Teague. And Teague is right there. Teague's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Fade away. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And it's Brown missing. The Hawks trail by 16. Here's Reddish. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
And Cam Reddish, the 10th pick back in 2019 out of Duke. Had a tough transition as a rookie into the NBA. Struggled just to find his rhythm.
GA, I think there were a lot of questions because at Duke, he was surrounded by stars. R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson, and he was sort of that 3rd guy. He has all the physical tools, and he made some big-time strides in the latter half of last season, so he's coming.
Reddish the pass to Dedmon. Here's Teague. And he can't bank that one in.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Bembry misses. Boston leading by 17. And a wide open look for Walker. Bembry with the rebound. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Atlanta making some changes. Collins comes in for Dwayne Dedmon, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bembry. Huerter passes to Teague. Jones against Tice. It's stolen by Brown. Right side Tatum. On its way from Hayward for two. Boston. No good that time either. And here's the break. There's the call on Kevin Huerter. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Atlanta. Young comes in for Teague. Boston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Stolen by Collins.
Just a sloppy quarter of basketball. Turnovers now becoming an issue.
That's a good, solid heads-up play from Hunter. Finds the spot-up ready man.
Celtics leading by 15. Inside, here's Tice. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Huerter passes to Young. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Boston Celtics. Their lead at 15. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Boston, Walker and Smart the guard. Round the small floor with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Tice in at the center, filling out the middle. Got a piece of it. Brown outside. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Enes Kanter's checked in for Brown. Here's Walker. Tice passes to Kanter. The kick out to Tatum. Knocked loose, and that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 13. A nice shot by Young.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
The kick out to Walker. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum down low. Capella covering. It's tipped. And slam dunk by Tatum.
An explosive player who has no problem finishing above the rim. Tatum does damage inside.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Williams is checked in for Boston. The Hawks trail by 13. Capella, high post. And the pass to Young. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Yep, that one goes.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
The 3 from Tatum. Atlanta with the rebound.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Collins, good.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Walker dishes to Smart. Tatum passes to Tice. Walker, bounce pass. Here's Williams to the paint. Smart kicks to Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Boston needs to get off a shot. Tice, no good. The Hawks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Young. Young's got 10 points in just the second half. And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That will be foul number 5 on him. The Hawks making a switch here. Reddish is checked in. Boston also with the sub. Hayward's checked in. Tatum. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Clint Capella.
Nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
And so Tatum nails them both. The Hawks trail by 9. Young is double. It's stolen by Tice. They're running. Oh, Tatum in position. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hayward.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Huerter passes to Young. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Capella finds Young. His 3-pointers off the mark. Boston leading by 9. Walker goes in. Tatum passes to Smart. On its way from Hayward for 2. Here's Tice. Tatum, that's for 2. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Tatum's got 23 points. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
And the Celtics making a change here. Brown's checked in. The Hawks trail by 12. And here we go. Hawks running again. Here's Collins. Now here's Reddish. To the left side wing. Takes the 13-footer. Atlanta again missing. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Celtics.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jason Tatum.
And this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Oh, Tatum in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And Young kicks to Collins. Launches a 3. And Young with the basket on the assist by Collins.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. To the inside. Banbury kicks to Graham. Back to Teague. No good. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win.
can thank me later.
What's up, everybody? 2KMC here with your top plays of the week.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NBA. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Celtics, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at center. In the corner, it's Hayward. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Philadelphia. That's good from Horford on the assist from Tobias Harris. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Now here is Harris after Jaylen Brown's miss. Clock at 4, and it's Horford with the extra effort.
Horford is a true pro in how he does everything. There's no quit in this guy. Extremely competitive and highly productive.
Now here's Brown. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here is Hayward. 4-point game. Hits the three-point bomb. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Horford. Now Embiid. Simmons. Oh, what a play! Woo!
And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Embiid with the steal.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover.
Simmons on the wing. Back to Embiid. Clock is at 3, and that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Richardson the pass to Horford, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Brown. Left side Tatum. The pass to Tice. Three-pointer Hayward.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Here's Harris. Hayward with some nice D.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Harris finds Richardson. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
You know, Greg, we can all agree, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Cantor checked in for Boston. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Kemba Walker. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Eibel's checked in. That free throw good from Brown.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
The 76ers leading by 3. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. Shots good by Simmons.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Brown, the pass to Tice. Back to Brown. Tatum wide open. He fires one. No good from outside. 76ers have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And it's Brown missing. For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Horford the pass to Thibault. Back to Horford. Banked in off the glass. Horford's got 6.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
And Simmons kicks to Horford. Harris outside. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Embiid. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Robert Williams is checked in for Cantor. Williams comes in for Daniel Tice. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Jason Tatum. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Jaylen Brown. The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And Burks hits 2 free throws.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And the foul on Alec Burks. That's his first foul. "15 seconds left in the first quarter. Hayward from outside.
And you know, Embiid is a decorated defender, a guy who consistently brings energy on this end of the floor.
Hayward can hit. Here's Korkmaz. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Being from Africa at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Williams is out there with Hayward. Then it's Williams. Then there's Smart, and it's Wanamaker in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Smart. At the elbow, it's Robinson. 76ers moving the ball around. A nice shot by Embiid. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Scott dishes to Robinson. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. Kemba Walker's checked in for Boston. Philadelphia also making some changes. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's Richardson in for Alec Burks. To the middle, here's Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
On the wing, Milton. Korkmaz kicks to Scott. On the wing, Milton. Taken away by Williams. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Hayward finds Walker. Back to Hayward. Three-pointer. Another miss. The drop continues. Now just 1 for 9 from the floor.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Enes Kanter's checked in for Robert Williams. And it's Tatum in for Gordon Hayward. For 3. Passes it to Walker. Smart on the wing. Outside Tatum. Beyond the arc. The shot that time not on target. And it's Philadelphia the other way. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by Richardson. The 76ers leading by 17. Harris with it. He's picked up by Walker. On the wing, Milton. Stolen by Smart, and Williams with the clear path to the hoop. Harris against Walker. 1:19 left in the first half of basketball. And yes, it's good.
And, you know, Walker is really good at muscling his way through the defense. Tough to stop on the way up.
Williams passes to Kanter. Jacks up a 3. Smart misses. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Boston making some changes. Daniel Tice comes in for Williams. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Marcus Smart. Simmons checked in for Philadelphia. Kicks it out to Richardson. Thibault on the wing. From downtown. It's rebounded by Tice. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's foul number 2 for him. Celtics trail by 15. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
He's been an absolute non-factor. 0 factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
Just doesn't seem to have it here in the second quarter.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And staying with the play, Harris. And the 76ers lead by 17.
Outstanding work by Harris to get his hands dirty on that offensive glass.
Kanter trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Tatum.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
Simmons looking around. Horford kicks to Richardson. Outside for Simmons. Three-pointer. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Philadelphia. Their lead it. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They lead by 15. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Al Horford has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Brett Brown's five. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Terrific awareness that time from Walker. Nice job getting his open teammates to rock.
Here's Simmons, and it's in there. Simmons got 8 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And the Celtics with possession here. 17-point game. And Hayward gets it to go.
A tough cover out there. You want to close out hard on Hayward, but you also have to respect his ability to take you off the bounce.
It's stolen by Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
No good from Simmons. Celtics trail by 12. Hayward goes in. Brown. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Philadelphia. Alec Burks comes in for Josh Richardson. Burks kicks to Simmons. Back to Burks. Pass to Horford. Inside. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Horford. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 of 4 to start.
Back to Walker. Celtics passing it around. Hayward passes to Walker. And here's Brown outside. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Smart's checked in for Boston. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Walker. Then for the 76ers, Mike Scott comes in for Al Horford. And it's Korkmaz in for Simmons. Embiid over to the wing. Out to the wing. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And then Robinson slams it in.
Boy, the floor awareness and passing ability of Embiid, very impressive. And he continues to grow as a passer. He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
And that one drops for him. Robinson's got 6 points. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly, born and raised.
Hey, guys, that's just outstanding confidence from Brown. I mean, getting up with the shot right away and giving the defense no time to react, that's impressive.
Lobbed up there for Embiid.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Celtics trail by 20. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Smart. Launches a three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now here's Milton. Defense is right there. That one is good from Joel Embiid. 12 points for Joel Embiid.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Scott kicks to Embiid. Works for 3. Rebound Boston. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. The dish now to Smart. Back to Brown. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Brown's got 10 points here in the second half.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
For Philadelphia, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. And it's Williams with the ball for Boston. A nice shot by Tatum.
How about the pace that Tatum plays with? Excellent. I mean, when he's feeling it, he can pull up effortlessly off the dribble. Nice.
The 76ers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And Richardson drops them both. And so it's Boston with it. Walker finds Hayward. Back to Walker. Hayward outside. No good there. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Philadelphia 76ers. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Celtics trail by 21. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Smart the guard. And it's Tice in at the 5. That's the Boston 5. Philadelphia shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Simmons passes to Horford. Misses the baby hook.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Tatum drives in. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Got to give credit to Tatum. I mean, adding strength over time, learning how to score through contact on the drive, all positive signs.
Richardson outside. In the corner, it's Harris. Back to Richardson. And here now is Thibault. 6 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Smart leading the charge.
He's driving inside. Tatum is either going to finish or get himself a trip to the line.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Philadelphia.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Harris outside. Kicks it out to Richardson. That one, no good. And the Celtics going the other way now. And stolen by Simmons. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop.
Simmons doing a nice job there mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult for the opposition. And that's a mindset, but also activity and energy display.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger. Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Smart kicks to Tatum. Robinson pulls it in.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Shot clock at 6. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And stolen by Harris. Simmons passes to Horford. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And that's Horford for you. I mean, that's what he does. He's a guy who brings toughness and great concentration to what he does in the paint.
Smart finds Hayward. Nice ball movement by Boston. The kick out to Walker. And here's Tatum for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 4th assist in this one. It's Richardson on the wing. The feed to Horford. Harris outside. Back to Horford. Up and in on the layup. Horford's got 4 this quarter.
The muscle, the weight room, the training coming into play right there for Horford. He was just able to work through that contact.
The 3 from Tatum. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Richardson attacking. On the wing, Harris. Back to Richardson. Horford against Tice. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the 76ers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Joel Embiid.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team. And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Horford. Scott comes in for Harris. Korkmaz checked in for Josh Richardson. And Raul Neto subbed in for Simmons. Over to the left wing. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Outside Robinson to the left side wing. Shoots the 3. Another miss by Philadelphia. Wanamaker the pass to Green. And here's Langford.
And you see Langford's ability as a facilitator, great court awareness.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it.
You know what time it is. Let's check them out.
Don't rush it, man. What are you doing? Was that supposed to be a pass? You got it.
Tipping things off with TDFAJ. Starts with a board.
It's an NBA afternoon game here on the DA.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Now, here is Young. Makes it off the glass.
With that tight handle, Trey Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
GA, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has a chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
Here's Herter. After the made shot from Joel Embiid. Capella, the pass to Herter. Young from outside. They get the rebound. And Collins is right there.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
Harris kicks to Simmons. Back to Harris. Simmons against Young. Horford, no luck. The Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Yes, that goes in.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Down low, stolen by Collins. And they're on the break. Here's Capella. Good D by Embiid. Got a piece of it. Young with the steal. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
And again, Philadelphia turns it over.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
And the Hawks with possession here. 4-point game. Harris, right side. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Slowly but surely, Harris continues to elevate his game. The shooting, the playmaking, the ability to make a difference.
And Harris drops them both. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Young, here we go. Good on the bucket.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trey Young is consistently probing for the best look.
Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Embiid.
And the amount of pressure that Trey Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, GA, Trey Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Here's Young. Following the basket by Al Horford. And the wide open shot from Reddish. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Getting into a groove. I love watching Cam rise and fire away.
Here's Richardson. A second chance effort. Passes it to Embiid. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Young. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Horford kicks to Richardson. Outside, Simmons. Back to Richardson. To the inside. Here's Horford. And Jones sends it back. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Reddish. Young outside. Pass to Collins. Another three for Atlanta.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The 76ers trail by 8. It's Richardson on the wing. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Outside for Simmons. Back to Embiid. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Jones. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
And no chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
It's stolen by Jones. Here's Hunter. Good D by Embiid. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Trailing here by 8. Horford kicks to Embiid. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
The 76ers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The Hawks leading by 5. The pass to Dedmon. Here's Reddish. It's hauled in by Thibault. Here's Korkmaz. 1 second left.
A mobile defender. Dedmon's instincts matching up with his athleticism. Looks good right there.
Trey Young. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Matisse Thybulle. Korkmaz is out there with Robinson. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Scott in at the 5, roaming the paint. Teague can't hit.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And that one's good. Thybulle. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. And stolen by Scott. Now the 76ers on the break. Burks leading the charge. And Robinson throws it down.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Back to Teague. Here's Bembry. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. 76ers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Robinson, that's good.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Knocks it loose. Burks with it. Picked up by Teague. Here's Robinson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Robinson's got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers. Here's Herter. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
And Kevin Huerter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think, the most and needs to is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
Now here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. T. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by the Sixers. They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Here's Teague. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Hunter dishes to Capella. And it's sent back by Horford.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The 76ers making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. And then for Atlanta, Reddish, he's checked in for Bembry. And Trey Young subbed in for Teague. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Al Horford. And a change for the Hawks. Collins checked in for Capella.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Simmons against Young. Robinson down low. Dishes it to Embiid. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Embiid's got 9.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And stolen by Simmons. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Here's Robinson. Got a piece of it.
All over that shot. Hunter's length and commitment gives him the upside to be a great defender.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
And Embiid throws it down.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
And here's Young from the arc. And finished off by Collins.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Embiid, no good.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And they go to the intentional foul. Some changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz checked in for Robinson. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Ben Simmons. And then for Atlanta, Bruno Fernando comes in for Jones. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Hunter. Young fires away from outside. Drops in the tray. He's got 13.
At Trey Young's size, when he's easily sinking shots from that distance, it's hard not to compare him to Steph Curry.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And a close game so far through the first two.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, for the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They did give up a couple baskets more. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Trey Young.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Huerter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the 5, down low.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple. This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Here's Herter. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in assists if that were his goal.
A nice shot by Simmons.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Back to Young, and stolen by Simmons. Richardson the pass to Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Here's Harris, following the basket by Trey Young. Horford kicks to Richardson. Horford the pass to Embiid, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Burks in for Josh Richardson. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Atlanta. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Young. Pass to Burks. Here's Horford. It's deflected. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Hunter. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
And stolen by Simmons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Gotta admire the hard work by Simmons, a genius at drawing contact.
Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
Young way outside, nailed from three-point land. Young's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Horford. He's got 6. Shoots over Capella. Here's Burks. Lock at 6. It's rebounded by Herter. The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Young. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Pass to Horford. Back to Simmons. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got his 5th assist in this one. For Atlanta, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. And the foul on Alec Burks. That is his first foul of the game. Workmaz, he's checked in for the 76ers. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Simmons, and the Hawks will go for a different look here. Damian Jones is checked in for Capella. Bruno Fernando comes in for John Collins. Reddish, he's checked in for Hunter. And it's Teague in for Kevin Herter. Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Harris comes in for Mike Scott. And it's Richardson in for Burks.
Nice effort by Harris, attacking, being aggressive around the rim.
That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Young.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Whoa,
that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Here's Young, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
He's a fluid athlete who knows what he's doing. Nice finish by Tobias Harris in transition.
Young passes to Herter. The Hawks working the ball around. He gets it in there. Capella's got 6.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
It's stolen by Capella. Young, right side. Here's Herter. He has 6. Back to Young. And stolen by Thibault. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Richardson. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. He got it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. He finishes with 9 points in the... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Josh Richardson, and it's Korkmaz in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Josh Richardson being aggressive. This is what his teammates want, and they can feed off that emotion and intensity.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Back to Korkmaz. To the middle. It's tipped. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Collins in the post. Guarded by Harris. Philadelphia leading by 4. And the layup is good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint. And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Now, here's Thibault. Not a lot of room. Here's Embiid. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
Left side, Harris. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Collins wide open. He fires. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Here's Richardson, and he gets the bucket. Richardson's got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Dedmon, and Dedmon throws it down.
And above the rim finisher, Dedmon gets most of his points right at the rack.
And the dunk by Embiid.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
To the wing on the left. A shot by Reddish, no good. Here's Philadelphia. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Harris kicks to Thibault. Count it, good. And the 76ers lead by 14.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Down low, here's Richardson. That shot off the mark. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Here's Reddish. It's hauled in by Thibault. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 12-4 run right now. It's up a 3. Korkmaz, no good. And Teague's got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. A 12-point game. Bembry. And that one clear. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Horford goes in, and the rejection by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
Hunter, the pass to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. Hunter, no good.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. That's going to send Tobias Harris to the line. That one on Collins. 1:07 left to play here in the fourth.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the 76ers.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Joel Embiid.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. 24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Bembry to the left wing. Now here is Young. Hunter kicks to Bembry. It's Young on the wing. Collins dishes to Young. Off target from three-point range. From deep. Misses the shot. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing.
long outlet pass and quick dish. Then their teammate shocks the world with a monster slam. Shopping the and one fall special at the rim.
A terrific evening look at Old Town there. The historic city of Boston is our bet. And with
Hey, Kevin.
It sure has. Thanks, DA. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with Collins. And it's Young in at the 1. And for the Celtics, Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5. Young against Walker. Here's Tatum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
In his career, surprising some scouts, Tatum's hit a high percentage of his threes. The difference last year, he took a whole lot more of them.
He understood, Greg, that his game needed to be more efficient. Far fewer mid-range, long-range twos. He almost doubled the number of three-point attempts from the year before, and that was by design. This guy understands success in the modern NBA, plays at the rim, and plays from 3.
And he's able to get it back. Collins finds Young, drills the three-pointer.
And this is why Young is so dangerous. He just gets that shot off so fast before the defense can react.
Brown the pass to Tice. And Tice throws it down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Capella, high post. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young from outside. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And yes, sometimes Young can't be stopped. This is the kind of player he can be.
Brown, good.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
The kick out to Young. That's tipped. Second chance shot. For Boston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, do not let Jason Tatum get space in transition. He will make you pay.
In the corner, Herter with it. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Tice kicks to Hayward. And the 3 ball is good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Pass to Young. To halt the run. Again, Young missing.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Tatum's shot is off. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by 6. And finished off by Collins.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Passes it to Hayward. Out to the right wing. Here's Walker with the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Collins wide open. He fires. Here's Capella. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Great initiative from Capella there, seeing an opportunity to score and getting the D to act. And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Tatum. Marcus Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Williams. Rebounded by the Hawks. 55 seconds left to play here in the first. Teague, the pass to Jones. Stolen by Cantor. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's Brown. Hangs in the air. Pass to Wanamaker. Brown with it over Teague. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Count that one.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And finished off by Brown.
Don't you love how Brown just barrels into the teeth of the defense? This is a shifty forward who knows how to get to the rack.
And there's the pass to Bembry. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Capella finds Teague. Here's Bembry. Top of the key, Teague. 4 on the shot clock. Jones, no luck.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Celtics. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Williams is out there with Tatum. Then there's Smart. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Wanamaker in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
I love when Jason Tatum is aggressive to score the basketball. He does a tremendous job keeping his focus.
Bruno Fernando's checked in for the Hawks. The Hawks trail by 9. Outside Teague. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen by Kanter. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Smart misses. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Ahead. Here's Dedmon. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Resch. Here's Fernando. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. It's tipped, and he recovers it. The kick out to Tatum. Celtics passing it around. Smart deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock. Williams finds Smart. Tatum, that's for 2. Cans the shot from the wing. Tatum's got the lead up to 9 now for the Celtics.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Pass to Bembry. Outside Teague. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Dedmon's shot is off.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Moving it up. Stolen by Kanter. Inside. The kick out to Tatum. To the inside. Outside Williams. Here's the 3. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Williams. And it's a 12-point Boston lead.
Pre-shot preparation and catch and shoot is important. Jason Tatum on point.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter. And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Outside, Smart. and all around the rim that time before dropping in. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics, and that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Cantor. Hayward comes in for Tatum. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. Hayward passes to Tice. Here's Williams. Young with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Hunter.
You know, after the pick, good job igniting the fast break. Young is a catalyst in so many ways.
Hayward looking around. Over Hunter. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. Herter, no good. Celtics leading by 10. And stolen by Hunter. And it's Capella missing.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Passes to Hunter. Here's Collins. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. Collins has got it back down to single digits for the Hawks. Outside, Walker. Pass to Tice. Out to Hayward. Outside, Smart. Now here's Walker. Tice passes to Williams. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams comes in for Williams. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Smart.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
And the work ethic coming into play there. I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand.
Left side, Brown.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Well, I think this is the kind of defense that you need from...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome. There was no stopping Jason Tatum in the first half. He had 12 points. And that'll...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the pivot, manning the middle. On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with great supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better. His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Hunter, the pass to Young. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Herter passes to Hunter. Young against Walker. And that one is good. Young's got 10 points.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Here's Brown. That doesn't go either for Brown. The Hawks trail by 11. Hunter, the pass to Collins. Feeds it to Young. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. The offensive rebound. Tice. Tatum down low. He's guarded by Collins. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
A nice shot by Teague. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under him.
Celtics passing it around. Here's Wanamaker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Cantor kicks to Brown. 5 to shoot. Unable to get that one. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Here's Fernando.
If you're going to play for this team, you've got to be willing to mix it up on the defensive end. And Jason Tatum gets in the space of the shooter. That's nice.
Brown wide open. He fires. Buries it from three-point range. Brown's got 15 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Fernando, that's good.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
1:02 left in the third quarter. Here's Brown. Right side Tatum. Lots of room. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
You have to be willing to shoulder the offensive burden. I think Jason Tatum is built for it.
Dedmon kicks to T. And the 3 off target.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, the ability to stretch you to deep, and Tatum's impact is so profound.
Down low. Teague up top. Bembry the pass to Dedmon. The pass to Bembry. From deep. Out left to the wing. And stolen by Tatum. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Launches it. No good that time. He gets it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Boston In command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. A moment now to reset the lineups. Back to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the floor for Boston, Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Williams is out there with Williams, and it's Smart in at the point guard. Back to Smart, pass to Williams. Shoots over Capella from short range. Williams can't hit. The Hawks trail by 18. Yes, that goes in.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Young against Smart. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Williams. Back to Hayward. Good. The nice assist for Williams. And the Celtics lead by 18.
This is one of Hayward's go-to shots. Phenomenal at getting the space he needs.
Taken away by Williams. And now Williams running the floor all by himself. And Capella sends it back. Young against Smart. Young trying to break free. Banked in off the glass.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
One of your keys defensively is do your work early and push him out of his comfort zone.
Smart passes to Brown. Now Hayward. From deep three-point range, but they'll get another chance. Williams against Collins. Williams dishes to Smart. 4 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Hayward. Offensive rebound, Celtics. No good that time. And here's the fast break. Here's Herter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Daniel Tice comes in for Williams. And it's Jason Tatum in for Williams. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 14-point game. And that one's good. Hunter.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Here's Brown. No good off the back of the rim. Hawks have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Here's Young. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
It's Smart with the drive. The 3 from Tatum. Knocks down the 3-ball. Tatum's got 22 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Young with no one around. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Boston making a switch here. Walker's checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Capella's checked in. Back to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. Capella kicks to Young. And Tatum pulls it down. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Celtics.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jason Tatum.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Ojale is checked in for Hayward. Green comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Langford subbed in for Walker. Tice passes to Langford. And the wide open shot from Green. Offline with his 3. And it's the Hawks ball. They're on a 16-5 run here.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside, Green. And here's Tatum for 3. Here's Langford. The tray. And that's good. Jason Tatum for 3.
And you see Langford's ability as a facilitator. Great court awareness.
Now, here is Young. From deep. Misses there. So we see Boston get the win here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Next, we go to Dat Boy Truth 56 in Pro-Am play. Teammate misses the open jump shot, but they clean it up with the spinning between the legs dunk. How often do you even see that? Dat Boy really is the truth.
Come on.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Daniel Tice out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Walker in at the point. And for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And taken away by Brown. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. Wow, hammering it in.
You can't teach that. Brown just showing off his incredible dunking ability.
And I remember a lot of scouts wondered whether Brown could ever become a 20-point-per-game scorer. That question was answered in only his 4th season.
Oh, yeah, it didn't take long for him to answer that question. And he did it in a variety of ways. He hit more threes, drew more fouls, did a better job of converting at the rim. And the scary part is, it feels like he's just getting started. Not a go-to shot when Hayward first came into the league. Now he's very comfortable pulling the trigger from there.
Here's Embiid. Richardson outside, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Brown the pass to Tice. Tatum, that's for 2. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Now the 76ers with it. 4-point game. That's good from Harris on the assist by Embiid.
Look at the unselfishness of Embiid. But I mean, he's solid at realizing when one of his guys is uncovered.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul. Outside Tatum. Pass to Hayward. The Celtics working the ball around now. Brown, good.
Well, how about the quickness of that release? Brown just draining that catch-and-shoot jumper with ease.
And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Harris passes to Simmons. Stolen by Walker. The kick out to Tatum. At the top of the key, Tice. This one for 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Now the 76ers with it. Here's Richardson. And Tatum pulls it down. Hayward right side. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. There's the pass to Richardson. Floats it up for Horford. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Great feed. Simmons, the passing skills of a point. At 6'10", he can see the whole court.
And there's a call on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Philadelphia. Then for the Celtics, Enes Kanter comes in for Daniel Tice. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Tatum wide open, he fires one. It's good from long range.
This young man has worked on his form. Tatum was a decent outside shooter in college, but lethal here as a pro.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Kanter controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, Kanter has led the league in offensive boarding rates. I mean, when you think about it, perhaps the best at picking up his teammates' misses.
Thybulle kicks to Simmons. To the middle, puts it up. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
In the corner, it's Hayward. Back falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Hayward's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Celtics. Simmons finds Harris. And a dunk by Horford.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
And Al Horford, the 5-time All-Star, very much a leader on this team with his success in the league.
Yeah, Horford has always been a guy that passes the eye test. The numbers don't jump out, but he plays winning basketball. Great head for the game. Knows how to complement other stars. Oh, sloppy finish. The D was giving him the layup. He just didn't stay with it.
And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. He's watching. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge, he's unafraid to take chances.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. And Robinson III comes in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Burks in for Simmons. And he makes that one.
Attacking the painted area. That's where Tatum can use his height and length most effectively.
Lobbed up there for Embiid. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And another turnover here by Philadelphia.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. Passes it to Smart. Brown wide open. He fires. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Brown's got 8 points.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector.
And so it's the Boston Celtics enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes finding the bottom of the bucket. We've got more in store for you right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Williams is out there with Williams. And it's Wanamaker in at the 1.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
And it's Brown missing.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Burks finds Robinson. An easy 2 points on the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Brown outside. And no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Now, here's Milton. Tight defense on him.
That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races.
And it's Brown missing.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Outside, Scott from outside the arc. Rebound by Williams. Boston leading by 10. Here's Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
What speed in transition. Brown just slashing down the court for the high percentage shot.
And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the 76ers. Milton's shot is good. Celtics have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Wanamaker, guarded by Robinson. Offensive rebound, Williams. Celtics passing it around. That shot wide open. Brown's got the lead up to 13 now for Boston.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Robinson, that's good. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Horford comes in for Embiid, and it's Richardson in for Glenn Robinson III. Celtics also with a sub. Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Harris is checked in for Scott. Korkmaz comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Burks. So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Enes Kanter's checked in for Williams. Gordon Hayward comes in for Brown. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Marcus Smart. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker.
Well, who could forget Jason Tatum's rookie year? I mean, in the 2018 playoffs, all he did was lead the Celtics in scoring at just 20 years old, taking Boston to Game 7 of the conference finals.
Another miss by Philadelphia. Celtics leading by 14. Pass to Tice. He dishes it to Walker. And here's Tatum for 3. Kanter, the pass to Tatum. Outside, Walker. The kick out to Tatum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Tatum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Harris finds Simmons. Now here's Horford. And stolen by Hayward. Outside Tatum. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. From the arc. Here's Kanter. From deep. Tice trying to break free. Tatum gets the bucket. Tatum's got 16.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
For Boston, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. From downtown. Rebound by the 76ers.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And Walker kicks to Tatum. Got it off in time, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Celtics lead.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. It was a big-time first quarter for Jaylen Brown. He had 16 points and 1 steal. Kenny, what's your... Thanks for joining.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half.
Well, yeah, high IQ basketball from Richardson. Values the easy assist over a risky shot.
And a move Hayward perfected last season, coming to a full stop in the lane and hitting that little short jumper.
Yeah, Greg. I mean, he'd stop and defenders would just keep going. Every player uses different tactics to create separation. For Hayward, that became his go-to move off the bounce.
Richardson the pass to Simmons. Floats it up for Horford, and a dunk by Horford.
Well, that's all you have to do is lob it up. Horford is effective at finishing with the alley.
And Walker kicks to Hayward. Brown outside. The shot misses. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Horford the pass to Richardson. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. And there's Richardson on the assist by Embiid. Richardson's got his first points of the night.
Far from just a jump shooter. Richardson is more than capable of getting it done inside, too.
Here's Tatum. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half. Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
The kick out to Brown. Fires the 3. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Well, maybe we all know Harris as a shooter, but he can still get up.
Here's Tatum. Out to Hayward. Pass to Brown. From deep. Simmons pulls it in.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
On the wing, Harris dishes it to Embiid. It's stolen by Tice. And Hayward with a clear path to the hoop. And Hayward with the stuff.
Look at him turn on the Jets. I mean, Hayward is adept at finding the right spot in transition.
Outside, Walker. Back to Hayward for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. There's the lob for Harris. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Brown kicks to Hayward. There's the triple. And it's Brown missing.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Richardson. The Celtics also changing it up. Robert Williams is checked in for Jason Tatum. Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. And a wide open look for Simmons. The 76ers again can't hit it. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Tice trying to break free. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Celtics lead by 19.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Floats it up for Williams. Now the pass to Tice. Outside, Smart. And here's Brown outside, tips it up, and Williams is right there. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
Thybulle kicks to Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. A 3 from Simmons. It's rebounded by Tice. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Celtics. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Passes it to Tice. And 1:01 left to play in the third. That doesn't go either for Brown.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Inside. Here's Simmons. Out to Harris. Back to Thybulle. The feed to Embiid. It's stolen by Tice. And a fast break now for the Celtics.
Ooh. Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
Will it go? And Embiid, the bucket on the assist from Simmons. Simmons got assist number 5 here tonight. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, Brown. Let's go. And it's Boston with another.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside for Simmons. Lobbed up there for Embiid.
When we talk about ball distribution, Simmons is a terrific floor general, as he proves once again.
Wanamaker looking over the floor. Brown outside. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Boston Celtics sitting at a 21. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court right now for the Celtics, Walker and Smart, the guards. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Cantor in at the 5 spot. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Josh Richardson's checked in for Philadelphia. And the Celtics also making a change. Hayward's checked in. The 3. That one misses. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Harris, right side. Richardson for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Cantor's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in. 76ers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
Boston leading by 23. Pass to Tatum. Fires the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Tatum's got 19 points.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You see more teams doing this nowadays. We all are firmly entrenched in the era of the 3-ball.
And here's Brown outside. Korkmaz grabs the miss. The 76ers shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Brown against Harris. Pass to Korkmaz. 5 on the clock. Embiid trying to break loose. And the basket by Horford.
Now, look, it's never easy to stop Horford. I mean, mainly because he's so strong and able to shrug off the deep.
From deep 3-point range. And it's Brown missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah. And I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again. Now, you expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
And stolen by Harris. And now Philadelphia on the break. Horford leading the charge. Stolen by Cantor. Tatum dishes to Brown. Embiid with the steal. Harris outside. Lobbed up there for Embiid.
2 minutes left.
Brown drives in. Tatum kicks to Walker. Back to Tatum. The 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Out to the right wing. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Simmons checked in for the 76ers. And the Celtics also making a change. Tice is checked in. Richardson kicks to Simmons. Back to Richardson. There's the pass to Horford. For 3, Harris. Hayward grabs the board. Hayward's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Celtics.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jaylen Brown.
Oh, man, anticipation, instincts, energy, all his tools were on display tonight as he lit the place up.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And a new group in for the Celtics. Ojale is checked in for Jason Tatum. Green comes in for Gordon Hayward. Langford's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Here's Thibault. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Romeo Langford. Free throw drops in there for Thibault. And he makes both free throws. 32 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Passes it to Green. Tice kicks to Ojale. Boston again missing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And so O'Quinn nails both of them. 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And Green slams it in.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And stolen by Thibault. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber,
wreck with Noah Bartone. Leaves the first defender in the dust, blows by the second, and weaves their way past the rest for the acrobatic layup finish. They cannot be stopped. I don't even think they can be contained.
A great view of our broadcast location. And before we...
Hey, Kevin, the Atlanta Hawks.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center position. Now, here's Richardson. Embiid is at the elbow. Outside for Simmons. Lays it up off the glass.
What breathtaking quickness by Simmons. So good at blowing by whoever is brave enough to try to take him on.
Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the evening. The free throw drops for Embiid.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
That one good for 2. And here's Embiid. Floats it up for Horford. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 5-point game. Kicks it out to Collins. Right wing. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. 76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Harris, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Young dishes to Collins. Here's Herter. A 3-pointer off the mark.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Already impressing at a young age, Kevin Herter's dead-eye accuracy from deep, combined with being a fearless competitor going inside. It's going to pay some dividends throughout his career.
And it's put back up and in by Capella.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Richardson finds Horford. No good on the shot. Collins with some nice D. Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the field.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trey Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trey Young. He's been a blessing for where they need to go.
So it's Atlanta now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Young, no good. Young against Richardson. Pass to Harris. Shoots from the right block. The shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Right, you know the Hawks believed in Trey Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trey Young.
The Atlanta making some changes. Damian Jones is checked in for Clint Capella. Reddish comes in for Hunter. And DeAndre Bembry subbed in for Kevin Herter. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Richardson. Now Simmons after the missed 3 from Trey Young. Here's Horford. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
Terrific work there by Al Horford getting close to the hoop, really forcing the defense to foul him.
When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Now, here's Dedmon following the shot by Alec Burks. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Thibault, the pass to Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
All right, Al Horford getting up there for the Jam. You forget how big he is.
High arcing shot. The Hawks working the ball around. Bembry kicks to Reddish. They get the rebound.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
It's Korkmaz in the corner. Back to Scott. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Atlanta making a switch here. Fernando's checked in. Robinson's checked in for the 76ers. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Teague. And the 76ers making a change here. Milton's checked in. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Scott. Reddish grabs the rebound. Here's Fernando. And Teague has it in the corner. Now here's Reddish. There's the lob to the hoop.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
And you like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it to.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Alec Burks is out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Scott. Then it's Robinson. And it's Embiid in at the 5 spot. Burks' shot is good. Burks has got his first points of the game. The Hawks trail by 4. Pass to Reddish. Kicks to Teague. There's Bembry. Back to Teague. And there's the pass to Bembry. Here's Fernando. Teague, the pass to Bembry. 6 to shoot. Knocked away. Reddish dishes to Dedmon. To the paint. Here's Fernando. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Fernando's got his second basket.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Outside, Scott. Over Dedmon. And too long on the shot.
Yeah, pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
It's stolen by Milton. A drive by Scott. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop. And now a 4-point Philadelphia lead.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Here's Fernando. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way up. Fernando's got 8.
Now, sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true, but also give him credit for being unselfish.
Here's Fernando. Trips down the breakaway slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Fernando's got the game tied up here for Atlanta.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now, here's Scott. Defense right on him. Feeds to Embiid. And here they come. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Yeah, that's got to feel good. Reddish rising up.
Embiid finds Scott. Dedmon with the block.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And the wide open shot from Reddish. That 3 off the mark.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
The Hawks have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Stolen by Robinson. And now it's Burks running. He can go all the way. Rebound by the Hawks. 1:10 left to play here in the second quarter. Bembry the pass to Dedmon. Reddish kicks the tee. Pass to Bembry. Now here's Dedmon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Reddish. Here's Fernando. The Hawks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. He's off on the first. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Hunter comes in for Reddish. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for DeAndre Bembry. Young is subbed in for T. The 76ers trail by 3. Richardson left side. And it's Thibault in the corner. With the putback. And it's Horford with the extra effort. Horford's got 8.
Al Horford still brings such a great, consistent effort every night there with the second chance opportunity.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first. Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Pass to Hunter. Here's Huerter. On its way from Young for 2. No good from the wing.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and a star in his role. Clint Capella makes an impact with his defense and rebounding. And that's a wrap.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there, Jim?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Young in at the points.
That's a strong finish from Tobias Harris.
And Young kicks to Hunter. Fires from deep. That shot missing. And Philadelphia the other way now. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Simmons' shot is good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And Philadelphia. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
6 on the shot clock. Down low. Shot to stop the run. And it's good on the way in. Capella's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe, GA, the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trey Young. Capella's going to be that pick-and-roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
Back to Korkmaz. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Korkmaz has got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Passes to Hunter. Back to Young. It's Young on the wing. Hawks passing it around. Drills it from outside. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Embiid kicks to Korkmaz. There's 1:54 left to play here in the third. Releases. Here's Horford. That shot, no good. Collins with some nice D.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Back to Young from past the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. And it's now only a 1-point Philadelphia lead.
This is Trey Young's game right there.
Oh, the power on that threw-down.
Unreal.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Back to Young. And the pass to Herter. Collins looking around. Back to Young for the tie. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Hunter. From deep. Young with no one around. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Young's got 14 points.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
I'm amazed at Simmons' athletic ability. He moves so fluidly for someone that size.
Great communication on the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Sometimes you just don't have somebody on your roster to match up with the type of player that John Collins is.
Atlanta making some changes. Jones checked in for Capella. Reddish comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's Teague in for Trey Young. Philadelphia also making some changes. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Embiid. And it's Richardson in for Korkmaz.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality.
Hunter dishes to Collins. And Teague has it in the corner. Here's Jones. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, a level of engagement that Horford brings on the defensive end every night is impressive. Terrific block there.
7 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Thybulle. No good. Shot missing. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. 76ers lead by 2. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Down low, it's Harris and Horford. In the backcourt, Simmons and Richardson. And it's Thybulle in at the small forward. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
The kick out to Young. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
The Hawks trailing. Pass to Herter. And stolen by Simmons. It's Richardson on the wing. Here's Harris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Drafted 19th back in 2011 out of Tennessee. Tobias Harris came into the league very, very young. So his experience belying his age, and the improvement has been shown over the past couple years.
Atlanta shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Capella finds Young. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Young's got it all tied up now for the Hawks. Horford the pass to Richardson. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Collins is running. Passes it to Herter. Young in the corner. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backdoor.
Horford kicks to Thybulle. Three-pointer. Atlanta with the rebound. Fast break, the Hawks. The kick out to Young. And it's sent back by Horford. And they'll keep possession. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Thibault. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Embiid, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Simmons passes to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Capella with the bucket.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
And the shot goes in. Simmons got 15 points in just the second half.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Young passes to Herter. To the left side wing. Young against Richardson. Shot clock at 6. Herter passes to Young. Off target with his 3.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Embiid kicks to Simmons. Back to Embiid. It's deflected.
And DeAndre Hunter getting that block mostly because of great positioning.
Capella, the pass to Collins. Here's Young. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Embiid. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the Hawks making a change here. Reddish is checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Brooks is checked in.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
They now take the lead. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, it's a good sign.
Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
He hits the first one, and that ties the game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Young from deep three-point range. No good on the 3. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Harris dishes to Burks. Richardson the pass to Burks. That one goes. Count it. And the 76ers lead by 3.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And in a tight game like this, a technical can be a killer. And he made sure he took advantage of the opportunity there at the line.
Young way outside from beyond the arc and then some. Young's got 22.
That is why Trey Young has the ball.
Right side Horford. To the middle. Shoots. Embiid, no good. Atlanta with the ball. They lead by 1. Young pass to Collins. On deep. Young's shot is off. And so here is Philadelphia. Burks. Nice fake with the layup off the mark.
Well, the D's so tight on him and makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Reddish. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Burks dishes to Embiid. He feeds it to Richardson. It drops.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And Young, here we go. And it's sent back by Horford. Embiid finds Harris. Back to Embiid. Richardson outside. The pass to Embiid.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with David. Thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.